Hello. It's early morning, November the 2nd. We got a good rainstorm last night, some wind though, but we got a significant amount of rain, so I thought it'd be a good time to do a banana circle update. Everything's really reacting well to the rainwater. This will probably be the last video I do until spring, just because I don't expect to see a whole lot of change in the circle over the winter. I put this Santa Barbara plum in. I got it on a clearance at a nursery. It was looking pretty pathetic when I put it in. It's covered in new growth, so I think it's happy here. The lemongrass and Zabrina ornamental bananas that I planted have done really well. It's still windy today. You can tell that the banana leaves are pretty tattered, shredded. I trimmed up my mulberries into more of a standard tree form, and it's surprising how much they remind me of a crepe myrtle. I really didn't expect them to have this shape and the bark to have that appearance. So that's good to know. I might be able to include those in landscaping somewhere as a substitute for an ornamental crepe myrtle. I trimmed up my guava too. I really hope they're going to make it through the winter. They're supposed to be cold hardy down to about 20. I don't know about that. I hope so. We usually don't get that cold here. Should be fine. But I did manage to get 2 guava this year off this small plant right here, and they were delicious. So I really want to keep these guys going, get them into full production in a couple years. I think it'd be great to have my own fresh guava here in Alabama. Figs are starting to lose their leaves. They're young, but I actually did get a few figs off this guy. It's a heirloom in my family that I propagated from an old fig tree on my grandparents' property. So I haven't had too many figs off of it, but it's a nice addition. More pepper plants next year. The peppers are still being pumped out. Trimmed up this mulberry too. Had a lot of branches on it, so I probably should have waited until early spring while the trees were still dormant to prune them up, because I really had to take a lot off, and it looks like they're starting to resprout a little bit here. It looks like there's some new growth there. But I hope that they're going to seal up okay and still have an attractive trunk, an attractive shape. Doesn't it look a lot like crepe myrtle? More peppers. I planted out some mustard greens, and they're going to seed, which is fine by me because I'm going to collect the seed anyway for pickles next year, or for maybe make my own ground mustard. I put 6 in, and these 3 on the outside seem to have done the best. The deer don't eat them. The deer did find my moringa and chomped off about half of it. And it's still growing, surprisingly. I didn't expect it to be putting on new growth this late into the season, but it is. So hopefully it's going to survive the winter here, and I'm expecting big things from it next year, I hope. These Cavendish that I put in haven't grown a lot. Bee balm, rosemary's from cutting that has obviously taken root and starting to grow. It's Thai basil. Save some seed from it, grow some more next year. Lots of new growth on this Arbequina olive. Purple pepper, I think I saw one on there earlier. Yeah, that's a nice one. Sweet pepper. Lots more peppers next year in plan. Thought this little banana was dead, but it looks fine. Same for this one over here with a single leaf. After the rain we got yesterday, it's already putting out a new leaf, so also fine. Just want to make sure it's got good roots to survive the winter. Some of my fruit trees are going a little crazy. I'm not sure why. I planted this blackberry here underneath this kefir pear tree, and it's blooming. I don't know why. Hadn't really put on much growth this year. A little disappointed in it, but it's putting on new growth now, which is strange. We'll see. Same with this pear. More new growth. The deer rubbed this little peach tree, rubbed the bark off of it last winter, and so I cut it back and it resprouted, and they just keep nibbling on it. So we'll see. I'm not sure if this is a grafted peach. I'm not sure if peaches are grafted or if they're true to type. I'll have to look that up, but we'll see. We'll see what this guy looks like next year, if he survives the deer. My bamboo is starting to grow. It's probably doubled since I put it in, which I was not expecting. I didn't expect much new growth this year at all, so that's cool. I went ahead and gave it a large bed, just to designate a large part of the landscaping to it, because in the next couple years it's going to be 30 feet tall. That'll be interesting. Another little fig over here, and I planted this peach that I had grown in container at home for a couple years. I put it in the ground, and it's got buds on it too. 4 blooms. My fruit trees are confused about the season, but I have eaten peaches off this before, so we'll see. I got it on clearance. It had been broken in the center, but that's fine. I'm just going to kind of train it as an open center peach tree, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, banana circle's looking good. I'm pretty satisfied with it for its first year, and we'll see what next year brings. Okay, thanks for watching.